So you want to be able to play fast, but it's not working. I'm going to tell you exactly why it's not working for you. But first, watch my student Josh. So let's get right at it. Number one, you're probably holding the pick too far out like this, which means you don't have much accuracy. The pick needs to be very, very small. So you've got, it's like with a pen. If you are holding the pen out here, you're not going to have much accuracy. Hold it in here, you're now going to get a lot more accuracy. So first of all, you're holding your pick too far out. And the next bit, you've probably got your hand too far forward. You don't have as much control here than you have if you bring your palm back a bit more. Okay? So shorter pick, bring it further back. The other thing is when you're playing scales, if you even do play scales, you're not alternate picking. When I say alternate pick, what I mean is with the plectrum, you never go the same direction twice. So you go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You don't want to go down, down, or up, up. You need to do lots of scales and drills where you are alternate picking. So for example, if you do this drill here, which is great for the left and the right hand, 5, 6, 7, 8 on each string. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have a go at that and notice if on the way back up you break the pattern of alternate picking, or on the way down. Often students at some point will do 2 downs in a row or 2 ups, and it's a problem. It causes the scale or the drill or the alternate picked section of the music to fall apart completely. So every day practice your major scale and make sure you alternate pick. Tiny movement, far back, tiny amount of pick showing. Do the minor scale as well. Right, pick a speed you're comfortable with and build it up very slowly though. Don't do what I'm doing. And the harmonic minor too. Again, notice this hand, it alternates. Minor pentatonic. Let's do the major pentatonic. Let's go for C. The last thing is that, ironically, to get fast, you need to play slowly lots and lots of times. The secret to getting it fast is actually slowing it down to the speed that you can do. Now, there are a lot of buffoons on the internet that say to play fast, you have to practice playing fast. But if you practice playing at a speed you're not actually able to do with accuracy, that's really not going to work in your favor. So, to begin with, you actually do want to be just doing slow and accurate over and over again. And that is actually a healthy way to practice scales. Slow and even. That is how you should be doing it. Every day, very slow, very evenly. Speed is a product of accuracy and repetition. Because as it starts to get easier, increase the speed by about 5% or whatever is just ever so slightly uncomfortable. In the book Atomic Habits, which I'm going to keep referencing, James Clear says you need to be 4% outside your comfort zone. 4%. So if I was playing tennis against Andy Murray, I'd get my ass kicked. But if I was playing tennis against a 4-year-old, well, that wouldn't push me. But But if I was playing tennis against someone who literally started at the same time, is roughly the same age, roughly the same skill level, maybe even slightly better, but not that much better, like, yeah, that's where the growth zone is. So start slow and gradually turn up the speed, but never to the point where you're unable to do it. My rule is 4 out of 5. You've got to be able to get it right 4 out of 5 times. Not at the point where your hand tenses up because it's too stressful, but not to the point where you completely zone out because it's not stressful enough, right? Just apply a little bit of stress. So you just ever so slightly outside of your comfort zone, because nothing great happens in the comfort zone. But then equally, if you overdo it, that's also very detrimental. So let's codify this quickly. The comfort zone, you take the easy option all the time, play to your strengths, ignore your weaknesses. You only do what's comfortable, nothing changes. You've got the growth zone. You are now 4% outside your comfort zone. You're getting it right 4 out of 5 times, but if you take your eye off the ball for a second, you drop it. Then we've got the burnout zone or the wipeout zone, and that is where you punch above your weight and you don't accept the level that you're at, and you try and play something at 150 beats per minute and stumble all over the place, and eventually you quit. Stay in the growth zone. So there it is. If you do this, you'll be able to play fast. Chat to you soon.
In the description, I put a link to this pick here, which is my all-time favorite for speed picking. It's got this lovely sharp point. It's also very small, so you naturally use less of it. But it's also got really good grip as well. And it's also very, very affordable. I'm also going to write those scales out at some point, so they'll end up there. And lastly, if you want more no-nonsense guitar tuition that cuts straight to the point without any fancy jargon that only a professional musician would understand, something that's tailor-made for the everyday human being who actually has a life outside of music, sling me a donation, and that will help me to create more of this good stuff.